Well, not a bad day yesterday for the 4th of July with highs in the mid-80s. Certainly beats the upper 90s that we had the previous 2 years. And we certainly had the rainfall, mainly overnight. Not much developed during the daytime hours. We can see at least from yesterday, got almost 2 inches of rain in Topeka. That was actually a record for the 4th of July in recorded history, beating the old record of 1.4 inches from 2010. So certainly quite a bit of rain, and we've certainly had quite a bit of rain so far this month. Now keep in mind that Emporia, you may have a little bit more than what this is indicating. There was an issue with the rain gauge on the first day of the month, so for whatever reason, you may be a little bit higher. Here's a look at radar estimated totals, so you can kind of see that Emporia kind of right on the edge of getting into that purple compared to what it is in the blue, which is about 1 to 2 inches. The purple is 3 to 4. So northern portions of Lyon County certainly getting some more of the heavier rainfall, and quite a bit of areas south of I-70 getting at least 7 inches of rainfall in the yellow. So a lot of rainfall, and other than a few sprinkles today, I think we'll have to wait until Saturday night before we get our next round of rain. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But again, as far as today is concerned, there may be a few clouds that may produce a few sprinkles, but generally speaking, lots of sunshine. A beautiful day with highs in the mid-80s, so very similar to yesterday. The biggest difference, though, other than a few wind gusts near 25 miles per hour, is the lower humidity. Yeah, still a bit on the muggy side, but compared to what it has been recently with upper 60s and low 70s, this is a nice relief from the humidity that we've had. So beautiful day, and it does continue to stay relatively low for tomorrow. How long does that last, though? Taking a look at our humidity forecast, it does gradually come up a little bit as we head into the next 3 days, and then it stays steady closer to the mid-60s, maybe some upper 60s as we head into early next week. So really not terrible, nothing above 70 in the very humid or oppressive category through Tuesday, so that's the good news, and temperatures remain comfortable as well. But what about that storm chance returning, as I mentioned, tomorrow? Here's a look at our severe weather outlooks. We're just really in the marginal risk. There is that slight risk that you see there in north central Kansas tomorrow, but the hail and wind threat is going to be very low, but still something that we'll monitor. And of course, the flood threat as well. That'll be something to watch out for too. But as far as today is concerned, if we do get any sprinkles, we have a lot of dry air in the lower levels. So even though it may show up on radar, it may not necessarily reach the surface. And the risk for thunderstorms is very low, but as always, you know what to do. If you see lightning or hear thunder, you're seeking shelter immediately. It's very, very, very low risk that it occurs today, but it's possible, so just be mindful of that. Otherwise, we'll have clear skies tonight as the lows are just a little bit warmer than what it was early this morning. And then we'll have lots of sunshine for the majority of the day tomorrow. Keeping an eye on Nebraska for storm development in the afternoon. How quickly it comes into our area, that's the big question. There's some uncertainty on that. So this will be something that will be fine-tuned tomorrow, so make sure to check back in tomorrow for an update. But this computer model has these storms really starting to move in between about 5 and 7 o'clock from Manhattan to the northwest, and then continuing to push down to the south and east through the rest of the evening hours. So through 5 p.m., very little, if anything at all, but through 1 a.m., you can see how much rainfall could develop and push through the area according to this computer model. Now, of course, rain will continue through the rest of the night and into Sunday. So how much rain can we get through Sunday? Keeping in mind that rain continues into Sunday night and possibly at least in the Monday morning time period. We'll see how much rain may linger into the day on Monday, but there's some uncertainty there. But just to give you an idea of what the computer models are indicating through Sunday, and see the NAM and the graph showing some dry slots of rainfall. It's not as widespread as the GFS and the European. And compared to the GFS and the European, our short-term computer models, there's a huge difference on how heavy the rain is going to be. So, bottom line is, there's some uncertainty. But it is our best chance of rain for the next 8 days. It's between the Saturday night through Sunday night time period. Is there an opportunity for some rain to linger into the day on Monday? Yes. May there be a slight chance of rain middle part of the week? It's possible, but right now I'm keeping it dry. Meanwhile, Temperatures tomorrow warming into the upper 80s and even low 90s for our warmest day of the next several days as temperatures cool back down because of that rain Sunday, and then gradually warms back up as we head into the first half of next work week. And then we pretty much are going to be seasonal for much of next week, especially starting on Wednesday. Our temperatures right around 90 degrees. It may start to warm up a little bit as we head in the 9 to 10 day outlook, more in the mid 90s in several locations. But you'll notice that we do indicate the below normal temperatures in the 6 to 10 day outlook, but above average temperatures, or at least the probability of above average temperatures beyond that. And you'll notice that we have equal chances of drier than normal and wetter than normal in the 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 day outlook, but probability of drier than normal in the 3 to 4 week outlook. So obviously we'll be keeping a close eye on those storm chances, especially as we get towards the end of the holiday weekend. But until then, nice today. Brief sprinkle or two possible. It shouldn't be very impactful at all. And then heating up tomorrow, keeping an eye on that storm chance late in the afternoon, how quickly it does push into our northern community. So keep an eye on that for tomorrow's forecast.